Okay. So I want you to treat me as a pupil at the partly trained stage. I have had lessons with another instructor. I've never met you before, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're filling in for my regular instructor who can't make it today, yeah? And he said today we were going to look at Crossroads. All aspects of Crossroads.
Okay.
Going ahead, turning left, turning right.
Okay.
So, partly trained.
Partly trained.
Crossroads, all aspects of Crossroads. Yeah.
Left and right.
And for this phase you can call me Tony. So, are you okay with the word picture?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, so if you want to meet and greet, then we'll go on a roll.
Okay. Good afternoon, my name is Devrim. I'm feeding up your knowledge instructor.
Dev, my instructor told me I was to call you, yeah?
You can call me Dev. I called Fritz and spoken to him. That he told me that we were going to be doing Crossroads today.
That's what he
all
said,
aspects
yeah.
of Crossroads.
Yeah.
So hopefully by the end of today's lesson you should be able to identify the Crossroads and approach them safely, going ahead, turning left and right. Okay. So he said to me that you've done approaching junctions and emerging junctions. So
we did a bit of that last week, yeah.
Yeah. So you've done minor to major roads and major to minor roads. Yeah. So the routines that we're going to be using is going to be applicable for crossroads. Now, first of all, we need to identify what is a crossroads. Okay. Crossroad is a piece of imagine
just that road.
Yeah.
Wind that back a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to do. So I was going to cover it with my hands, and yeah. So this is a this is a T. What type of junction is this?
Oh, that looks like the emerge I was doing last week.
Yeah. Yeah. So what routine are you going to be using for approaching to emerging to a junction?
Why not get directly to the question?
Oh, I see.
Because the brief's going to flow a lot better, yeah?
Okay. Which two moves would you be checking for when you're approaching to a T junction?
It depends which way I'm turning.
For turning left?
Oh, middle and left.
Okay. And when would you give signal?
Not too early, not too late.
Good. And how would you position for turning left?
I keep a normal driving position.
Normal driving position. Okay. And what sort of speed do you need for when you're approaching?
He had me doing 2 speeds last week.
Okay.
I think he called one of them walking, and one of them was jogging.
Okay. What was the walking speed for?
That's when I couldn't see.
When you couldn't see. And what is the jogging speed for?
When I could see.
When you could see. Okay. So I'm going to talk about the observation. Okay. I'm just going to ask you, when you turn, if you're turning right on this T junction, which stimulus would you shake?
Middle and right.
Okay. When would you give signal again?
Same, not too early, not too late.
The same, yeah. How would you position for turning right on a T junction?
He had me on some occasions, not all, some occasions, going near the line in the middle. I think he called it left to centre.
Left or centre. I mean, the rule is without interfering the other road users. Okay, okay. So, what sort of speed were you having when you're approaching?
Walking or jogging.
Good. Okay. I'm going to be talking about. Imagine that we are. It's a crossroad. It's an extra piece of road ahead of you. With the observation, what you need to do, whether you're turning left or right or going ahead, what you need to do minimum observation, looking right.
Yeah, which car am I?
So imagine that you're driving this car, the yellow car.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That you must look your right. You're looking for anything. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're looking ahead. You must look ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. If imagine that you're turning left and this car is going ahead, there's no problem. Okay. But if this car is turning right, you need to, because you're going to. He's going to cross the path of yours. You have priority, but you can't assume all the other road users are going to give you priority.
Right.
Okay. So priority cannot be taken. So it can only be given.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So and then you must look left. Okay. You're looking for any pedestrians.
So how do I know if he's going to go or not?
Okay. You can keep an eye contact with him. Or you might be giving signal. If he's not giving signal, do not assume he's going to go ahead. He might be turning right as well.
If he moves out in front of me, shall I go and block him off?
The best option is hold back, because you don't want to be interfering the oncoming vehicles. Allow him to go. That's the best option.
So could I use the rule if his wheels are moving, mine are not?
Yeah, you can use them. You can use the rule that if his wheels are moving, so don't move your wheel. Okay.
Yeah.
So
well, I like it when it's simple.
Yeah, don't go if you don't know.
Yeah, I like it when it's simple.
Good.
Yeah.
So imagine. Okay. Any questions for emerging on a crossroads?
No, I'm just
okay. We're going to be talking about approaching on a crossroads as well. Because we are on the main road, we have priority, but we can't assume the other road is going to give.
We're on the main road now.
Now, imagine that we are driving this car. Okay.
It's a bit hard to imagine this angle.
Okay, so I'm just going to turn it around. Okay.
Yeah.
Turn it your way.
Yeah.
Imagine that you're driving this car for turning left.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna cover this page. Okay. Sorry. This piece of road.
Yeah.
Okay. That you're turning left, approaching the junction, turning left. Okay. Which two mirrors would you shake for turning left?
Oh, sounds what I told you earlier. Middle left.
Good. So it's just the routine is exactly the same. Okay.
I think I got that. Yeah.
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 We're going to be using the approaching junction rules. Okay. So just going to talk about yellow box junction. Okay. On some occasions we might have.
I read about that.
Okay. Good. What is the rule about yellow box junction?
Don't enter it unless your exit is clear.
Okay. You can only enter if you're turning right.
Don't enter unless your exit is clear. If you want to keep this brief flowing, our roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've given you a good answer there, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay, good. That's excellent. Okay. So, so there are two types of, two methods for turning right, okay? So imagine that it's offside to offside and near side to near side. So driver's side to driver's side, okay, on this occasion. It's the driver's side is better, gives you a better option. It's more safe because you can see ahead of you. You can see the oncoming vehicles to make a good judgment of safety gap. Okay, or you can use this method. If the leading vehicle, the opposite vehicle, okay, the car opposite you is setting off for this method, then you need to follow him, okay, to not to cause any trouble for yourself. So what we need to do, we need to keep an eye contact with him, with the oncoming vehicle, to see if he's what method he's going to choose to turn. Depends on that depends on the junction that you're turning into. The width of the road will and the size of the car ahead of you. It might be a lorry.
What's the question mark, sir?
Okay, the question marks are there, okay, for you. I don't know really. I'm sorry.
Look at the picture. Look at the yellow car.
Okay. Imagine that you're driving the yellow car.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Is there any oncoming vehicle behind him?
I can't see.
So you can't see.
Oh, right. Is
so
that what it means?
Yeah. So what you need to do, you need to make sure that it is clear before you can proceed.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna help you with that
Right.
when we're practicing. Any questions so far?
Don't think so.
No. Okay. We also need to be careful. One more thing. Okay. Imagine that you're driving the yellow car. Okay. If you're going cross ahead. Okay. And there is an obstruction ahead of you. You don't want to be obstructing anyone on the main roads. So we'd like to hold back in this position. If there is not enough gap in on the new road ahead of us, we don't want to proceed because we don't want to be obstructing the traffic on the
He's
main
gone
road.
left to centre there, isn't he?
Yeah. So imagine that you have to. You might, on some occasions, if you look at the picture, there's parked cars on the left hand side. Okay. If you were too close to the curb, you won't be. You will have to. So early positioning is going to be giving a good signal for the other road users, and also giving an advantage for yourself to see if it's clear ahead of you.
Oh, I got
Okay.
you. Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. So what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to set up yourself.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What can you see in your interior mirror?
I can see the top and bottom of the back window, a bit of my head is straight and a bit of yours.
Okay. And what can you see in your right door mirror?
I like to see the front door handle in the bottom corner.
Okay.
I can see the horizon in the middle, and the top of the building's at the top.
What can you see in your left hand?
Pretty much the same.
Okay, good. Do you have any question before we start moving?
No.
Okay, I'd like to move off before you start moving. Stay on and speed. Okay. Is this counted as a crossroads?
Sorry?
Is this counted as a crossroads? What type of junction ahead of you do you see?
Can we just come out a roll a minute?
Yeah.
We had a chat on the way over here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm going to know as much about Crossroads as I am about brain surgery, yeah?
I got you.
Yeah? I know nothing about brain surgery.
Good.
Yeah?
Okay.
So do you want to ask that question again, or do you want to leave it?
I just want to leave it.
Shall I drive on? And we're going to turn right.
Okay, the end of the right, I'd like you to turn right, Tony. Tony, which two mirrors did you check just now?
Middle and right.
Yeah, good. And that was good timing. The reason that we're going to... Okay.
Feathers normally kind of bother me when I'm in the middle of doing something really, really dangerous.
Okay, what we're looking for? We're looking for a crossroads. Okay, this is a crossroads. You've got two pieces of road ahead of you.
Right, yeah.
So I'd like you to check your right, check your left, in case if there's anyone shooting out. So look ahead of you, please, Tony.
I was looking right and left.
Yeah. So if there is any, there is another one now. Now check your interior mirror. Check your interior mirror.
Yeah.
Okay. Check what you need to do. No, not now. I don't. It's too dangerous to check now.
Turning
okay?
left.
At the end of the road, we're going to turn left. Okay. Tony, it's a crossroad here. Okay. We should have checked your interior left door mirror. Can you check your interior mirror for me? Check your left door mirror and give signal. Look your right. Don't move yet. Look your right. Anyone coming?
No.
Look ahead. Anyone coming ahead?
No.
Okay. Look your left. Anyone coming?
No.
There's a car behind us, so I can't educate you here. Okay. And because we've been here for a while, I want to check your left door mirror for any cyclists as well.
Can I go now?
Okay. You can go around now. Okay. And new road, new mirror check. You remember from your last lesson?
Turning
Check
left.
your interior mirror
Turning left.
and check your right door mirror. We're going to turn right here. So,
Left.
turning left here. So,
And then get me to pull over.
okay, I'd like to pull over, park on the left hand side, Tony.
Just ignore the yellow light for a minute.
Okay, just ignore the yellow line on this occasion.
Not a very good start.
No, because I didn't identify the wrong
Yeah.
crossroads.
Yeah. We had a good chat before we turned the camera on, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah? What did I tell you that you'd have to educate me on?
Identifying the wrong
Yeah.
crossroads.
And then you're sitting there and you're looking at the emerge ahead and you're asking me, is that the crossroads?
Yeah.
When I gave you the answer that I did give you, that I know as much about Crossroads as I do about brain surgery,
Yeah.
did it not ring any bells?
I did, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, there was no mention about identification, was there? At the end of the brief.
Nothing I did, yeah.
No, nothing.
No.
Absolutely nothing at all, yeah? Yeah, I never got a chance to check the mirrors on approach to those crossroads I was driving through.
Mm-hmm.
I never got a chance to look. The only way I could look was look backwards, wasn't it? So at the moment, I'm about 10 car lengths ahead of you, am I?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you need to grab hold of that, yeah? But unless you start talking about identification, you're going to struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because it's going to be late for me to give you the instructions, relevant instructions. The education that the amount of time that I need for education.
Yeah, as we, you know, before we pulled away, you should have said, you know, we're looking for a road on the right, a road on the left. That's a crossroads, yeah? And I mean, to be honest, it's an area that you now know, isn't it? This is a strange area. You might have some kind of an excuse, but it's an area you know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, try again?
Okay, yeah.
Right, back in one.
Okay, Tony. So what we need to do, we need to look ahead. If you see any junctions ahead each other, for instance, there's a junction on the left hand side and you're looking at the right hand side.
Yeah.
So what we need to do, we need to make sure that there's no cars shooting out.
Yeah, I've already gone past it now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. So what we need to do, look at right, look your left.
Yeah.
Is there anyone emerging?
No.
So you need to make sure that there's no one emerging, shooting out. Okay. That's why we need to make sure that that we are aware of other road users if they're shooting out. Okay. So when we're approaching on the main road, okay, we have priority.
Turning left.
So we're going at the end of the road. We're going to turn left. It's a very good mirror checks, and we're going to keep looking ahead to identify any crossroads.
What did you say about the mirror checks?
We're going to link this mirror checks to the crossroads. Okay. And can you see the crossroad ahead?
Yeah.
Look your right, look your left.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
two junctions ahead.
Yeah.
They are not directly face to face. It's a staggered road. Okay. You still need to make sure that you check your mirror when you're emerging.
Check the mirror?
No, not now.
Oh, right.
No.
I didn't know any about the mirror check.
No.
And turning left?
At the end of right, I'd like to turn left, please. Okay. These mirror checks and giving signal is applicable for crossroads, so we're going to be using the same. You're going to be checking the mirrors for the same reasons.
I have to stop here, isn't I?
Yeah. Do you know why you have to stop here?
Stop sign.
Yep. Excellent.
I learned that last week.
Yeah. Did you learn that it's a legal requirement?
I learned it last week, yeah.
Good. Excellent. So.
What are you saying about these mirrors?
Okay. The mirrors. We check them for the same reason. Why do you check the interior mirror?
Which one? The interior one?
The interior.
This is the speed.
Okay. And you're checking your left arm mirror?
Last week I was checking for bicycles.
Okay, good. Imagine this is a crossroads. There's a piece of road ahead of you. You had to look right. You had to look ahead, and you had to look left. Yes. So you need to make sure that there's nothing coming ahead of you.
That's not a crossroads, though.
No, it is not a crossroads. We are just imagining taking this opportunity. Okay, it's a crossroad ahead of us, so it's traffic light. So what we need to do, we need to check your interior mirror. Check your interior mirror.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, and check your right and ahead and left and right. Okay, so keep looking ahead. Keep looking ahead. Okay, so we need to check them earlier to make sure there is nobody is jumping the lights, because
it's not early check. It's not easy to check early through those side windows.
Yeah, but on the approach, what you need to do, you need to identify those crossroads and check them as.
Yeah, it's not easy to check early through those side windows because I've got to get there first, haven't I?
Yes. So what you need to do, you need to check them as soon as you get to the junction.
Big lifeline there, but you're not actually taking all of it, yeah? It's not easy to check early because to check through these side windows at the crossroads, I've got to be at the crossroads.
Okay. So what we need to do on the approach, when we identify the crossroads, after you check your mirrors, what you need to do, you need to look through the sideways. Okay.
Sideways?
Yes, the sideways.
Yeah, but I need to be on top of the crossroads.
Yeah.
To be able to see through these side windows.
So you might have to lean forward to look to look ahead of you, and check if there is anyone.
Have a little think here. You've got a few minutes, yeah. Where do you look when you're driving yourself on approach to crossroads? Looking through those side windows is about as good as a chocolate fire guard, isn't it?
Yeah, you might have to look around the pillars. Is that what you're trying to say?
Not really. And we're going to turn left.
Okay, we're going to turn left here, Tony. And that's a crossroad as well, Tony. Check into your left arm mirror and signal left, Tony. Okay. Keep an eye contact with the pedestrians, but don't wave at them because you might be inviting them for danger. Okay. Even if you know them, you don't want to be inviting the pedestrians on the road, because other road users might not be ready to give them way. Okay. So
and turning left and then right.
And we're turning left and then right to you, Tony. That's a good mirror check, Tony. I'm thinking of the question.
And turning right.
And turning right here. Excellent, mirror checks, excellent.
So you're going to stop on the left behind the taxi.
So I'd like to pull up on the left hand side behind the taxi.
Right, I'm going to come out wrong.
Okay.
Right, back there at the crossroads.
Yeah.
I didn't check the mirrors that you told me to check, yeah?
Yep.
But you need to see that, and you need to ask yourself why you're not seeing it, yeah? Dev, I really can't understand why you're not taking this great big lifeline, yeah? I'm approaching the crossroads, yeah? And you're trying to get me to look through here and here. Where is my car at that point? If anybody pulls out of that road on the left or road on the right, where is my car? It's in a position where it's too late to react, isn't it? Where would you look? Where do you look when you're driving down the road?
I look ahead and
Yeah.
use the front window to check if it's clear.
Should
if
you
anybody's
should you not be telling me that? Yeah? If you imagine me as the pointy bit of a V, I should be looking through that windscreen to the right and to the left.
Yeah,
Yeah? Anybody pulls out in front of me, I've got a lot more time to react.
Yeah.
Looking through these side windows is absolutely waste of space,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah? Right, back in roll, yeah?
The penny dropped. Okay, we're moving off, Tony, and I don't look ahead. It's a crossroads, okay? Looking ahead, there's a cross. Identifying the crossroads.
Yeah.
Right? I want you to stop before the giveaway line, okay? I checked. There was nobody behind us.
You checked, alright.
No, I checked. There's no one behind us, so I'm just going to give you the education.
I like it when you do the checking.
Okay. Can you check your interior mirror if there was? Tell me if there was anyone coming.
No.
Okay. Okay. When there is someone coming, can you let me know?
So I get to the giveaway line,
Okay.
I stop, and then I check.
No. On the approach, what would you do when you're approaching to a T-junction? When would you check your interior mirror?
A lot earlier than I am with these crossroads.
Okay, so if you're going ahead, you still need to check your interior mirror. Okay, identifying this crossroads, there is no on a T junction. You can't go ahead. Okay, and on the crossroad you can see that you can go ahead. Okay, you don't need to give signal, but you still need to check your mirror. Okay,
I can see a taxi behind me.
Okay, so check your right, Tony. Anybody coming?
No.
Okay, check ahead. Anybody coming?
No.
Okay, any pedestrians?
Yeah.
Okay, keep an eye contact with them. Check your left door mirror. Sorry,
Left door mirror.
Check your left.
Can't see
Is there
anything.
anyone coming?
Can't see anything.
Look ahead again.
Look ahead.
Okay, look your right again.
Yeah.
Keep looking ahead. Keep looking ahead.
I can't see to the left very well.
Okay. Keep looking at keep checking right, ahead.
Effectively,
left, ahead,
you mean?
Right, effectively.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it is important to check them effectively because they're
That's not a crossroads, is it?
that's not a crossroad because they are not too close to each other. A crossroad might be a staggered road. That's a staggered road. It's a crossroad. So check your mirror. Check your mirror now. Okay. What we need to check. As soon as you identify a crossroad, you need to check your mirror. I won't check your interior mirror. Okay. Looking ahead is to check your interior mirror. Okay. Look. Use the V shape. Okay. Looking ahead is a crossroad I can see because we can go ahead.
Turn left.
We're going to turn left here. Check your interior mirror. Left door mirror. Left door mirror.
Right.
Okay. Give you a signal. And I want you to. Are you okay with the giveaway line? Okay. Look your right. There's a car coming. Okay. If you can not walk across the road, you remember the guidance that we're using for T-junction. There's a car behind you. Look your right.
There's about 6 cars behind me.
Okay. you need to look effectively. Look right, ahead, left, ahead, right. Okay. You just look ahead, look ahead of you, Tony.
I am, yeah.
Look at the direction you're going
Right.
to. You're traveling. Okay. You need to travel. You need to look ahead.
Oh, it's not moving very fast.
It's in the second gear, Tony. Get in the first gear now. Okay. What you need to do.
What does that sign mean?
Okay. Can you see this
No, I didn't
crossroads
see it, no.
sign?
Turning left.
Okay. We're going to turn left here. Check your interior. Left arm mirror. Give signal left.
Just same as turning left, really. What's all the fuss about?
So, it's an approaching. Imagine that you're approaching the junctions. Okay, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same rules we're
Yeah, I just
using.
looked in the same place.
Okay, so it's another crossroad we've gone past without checking again.
I see.
So look ahead. There's a crossroad ahead. Check your interior mirror. Okay, and look your right. You use the front windscreen. Look right, left, so you can see there is no cars shooting off.
Oh, I got it that time, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Keep looking ahead and identifying the crossroads.
That's not a crossroad.
That's not a crossroad ahead of you. It's a T junction.
And turning left.
Okay. At the end of the road, I'd like you to turn left, please.
Just out of roll.
Yep.
On approach to these crossroads, you should be asking me what mirrors I'm going to check, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
Not telling me what mirrors I'm checking, yeah?
Yeah.
This identification, if you don't make it, really kills it, doesn't it?
No, it
Yeah?
does. Yeah. So I'm just looking ahead. Keep looking ahead because I don't know the area. We keep looking ahead, Tony, to identify any junction. Yeah. Check it. And which mirrors are you going to check, Tony?
What for?
There's a crossroad.
Oh, right.
Thing.
I didn't see it.
Okay. If there is a crossroad ahead
Stop
of you,
on the left.
I'd like to pull up on the left hand side, please.
Give me some guidance here, yeah?
Okay.
If you see a road on the left or a road on the right, we're looking for a road on the opposite side, yeah?
Mhm.
That tells me it's a crossroads, yeah?
Yeah.
Education, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
I mean, you're struggling to identify,
I'm struggling. Because
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know the area very well.
and not knowing the area is not an excuse for somebody
No,
who's
it is not.
at the standard of your driving, yeah?
No.
Yeah? Gaps in the buildings,
Mhm.
yeah? On 2 occasions you missed the road sign. Cross, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Crossroads. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's... You know, your standard of driving, you should be spotting no problem, yeah? Gaps in the buildings. If there's gaps in the buildings either side of the road, it's a crossroads, isn't it?
Mhm.
So you need to be looking a lot further ahead, yeah? And then once you've identified the crossroads, get me to do what I should be doing, yeah?
Okay.
That clear?
Yeah, that's
Right,
clear.
carry on now.
Okay, Tony. A crossroads can be identified by looking ahead, and if there is 2 junctions ahead of you,
There's a road on the right.
there's a road on the right and there's a road on the left. If there was a road on the left hand side right opposite, that was a
There's
a
not.
crossroad.
That's not a crossroads, is
Okay,
it?
a crossroad, 2 junctions ahead
And
of each
turning
other,
left.
and we're going to turn left. Are you okay with this stop line?
I am, yeah.
Good.
We dealt with that last week.
Okay. So remember, crossroads can be traffic controlled by traffic lights as well. So that's a crossroad. How we know that is it's a 2 junction ahead of each other. Okay. So you can see 2 junctions. Okay.
Out of roll again. You're putting the cart before the horse. What's the first thing I should do? What's the first thing I should do?
Okay. What's the first thing you should do when you're approaching to your junction, Tony?
Yeah, I'm not going to play along with you there because
Okay.
because you know, you just told me there's a crossroads coming up, so I know you identified it.
Yep. As soon as we identify crossroads, we're going to check our interior mirror to see what the speed and distance of the other cars behind you. Okay.
Can you help me with that?
Okay. I'm just going to help you with that, and also we might have to. It's a good idea to check your right door mirror for.
And as I'm
anyone
going
overtaking.
across, I look through these side windows, yeah?
Yes. And as you're going, as you're going
Through these
across-
side windows, yeah?
Yes. Yes, please.
I'm going to wind this down so I can get a good look, yeah?
Okay. Look your. No, I want you to look ahead. There's no need to look sideways. Okay, I don't want you to look sideways. Looking ahead, when you identify a crossroads,
Yeah,
I want you to use the windscreen, the front windscreen.
Oh, right. I just said to you, I'll wind the window down and so I can see better.
No, there is no need to check through sideways. I want you to check the crossroad and sideways. Using the front windscreen.
Turning left.
Okay, we're going to turn left here. Keep looking ahead because there's a junction on the left hand side. If there's a junction opposite here, it's a crossroads. Check your interior mirror and turn looking left. Check your left arm mirror as well.
Oh, left arm.
Left arm mirror. Looking ahead, is there any obstruction? Check your interior right arm mirror. Knee road. That's a knee road, knee mirror check. Similar to what you did on your emerging junctions. So, approaching junctions.
Turning right.
Okay, we're going to turn right at the end of the road. On the crossroads where we're turning left, we must check into a mirror for this speed and distance. It's the same reason.
Can I just do this first?
Yes, please.
I'm really lousy at multitasking.
Okay. As you turned left onto this dual carriageway, which two mirrors did you check after you turned left, Tony? Middle and right. That's the same. Imagine that you're turning left on a crossroads, okay, or turning right or left. Those are the mirrors that you're going to. I want you to check. It's a new road, new mirror check.
Oh.
So imagine that you're approaching to a crossroads for turning left. It's the same for when you're checking after you turned left. To see how likely you're going to affect the other road users behind you.
I've just got to spot these crossroads earlier, haven't I?
Yes. So we're going to identify them together. Okay. What we're looking for, we're looking for any gaps between the buildings. And I look through these windows here, don't I? No. What I want you to do, I want you to look ahead. As soon as you identify the crossroads, check your interior mirror.
Yeah.
For distance and speed.
And then look through these windows.
And then look through the front windscreen.
Oh, front windscreen.
The front windscreen, because otherwise, if it's
turning left.
Okay, we're going to turn left here. It's a crossroads, so check your interior mirror. Which team is you going to check, Tony?
Interior mirror and left mirror.
And left arm mirror. Check your left arm mirror.
Yeah.
Give signal now. Thank you. So we need to be looking for the windscreen. Which team is you going to check, Tony? Excellent.
So okay. I didn't need to worry about any other road there, did I?
So you need to.
That makes it so easy.
So what you need to do, okay, because it's a traffic lights. Okay, what you need to do, it's a crossroad here.
And turning left. Oh, that wasn't the crossroads back there, was it?
So check your interior mirror if you're turning left here. Check your interior left. Thank you. So, and also crossroads can be. Yep, thank you. Crossroads can be identified. Thank you. You can see the crossroads here.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
So there's a crossroad there. You can see the building. The gaps between the building.
Yeah.
Can you see any buildings between? Check your interior mirror.
Yeah.
Check your interior mirror.
Oh, sorry.
Check it. Check the side junction through the front windscreen. Front windscreen. It is important to check through the front windscreen. Okay, because once you're looking through the sideways,
you want me to scan? Is that what you want me to do?
What I want you to do, I want you to scan through the front windscreen. We're turning left here. Good. So what I want you to do, I want you to scan through the windscreen, the front windscreen, because if you start looking through the sideways, you might lose the control of the car. Okay. So imagine that we're looking. There's a gap between the buildings. Okay, we're going to turn left here. Keep looking ahead, Tony. It's a crossroad ahead of us because there's a building and we can go ahead. Okay. So what we're going to do? Okay.
That gap looks a bit narrow to me.
It's a road following to the right. Sorry.
I'd never get through that front door.
No. Okay, keep looking ahead. I can see the gaps between. Can you see the gaps?
Yeah.
Check your interior. Which mirror can you check? Check your interior mirror.
Middle mirror.
Okay, use the front. Scan the.
Yeah, your hands are all over the place.
Sorry, scan the junction.
I nearly couldn't see that car there.
Oh, I see. Keep looking ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see. Check your interior mirror.
All right.
Okay. And are you okay with the giveaway line?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me if there's a car behind you?
No.
Okay. Can you tell me when there's a car behind you? So I'm just going to give you the education. Do you remember we're going ahead now. It's a crossroads, you can see. So how are you going to do with the observation again? There's a car behind us now.
Look right.
Yeah.
Left.
Look
and
ahead.
Right.
No, look right.
Ahead.
Look ahead. Look left.
All right.
Okay. And we're going to creep forward, similar to what you did on T junctions. Okay. Keep
Slow.
looking ahead. Keep looking ahead.
Feels
I'm
like a
sorry.
handbrake.
Get into first gear, please.
First gear.
Okay. Why is it important to be in the first gear, Tony?
Oh, I stalled a couple of times last week.
Yeah. So you could lose the control of the car.
But Fred always notices it.
Okay.
He watches me like a hawk. That's a bit naughty nicking the drain cover, isn't it?
He's waving at you. What should you do
On
now?
daylight. Wide back. I might fall down the hole.
Okay. Looking ahead, you can see we're coming up to a junction. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's not a crossroads.
It's
Quick
easy-
fit's opposite.
Yeah.
Now turning left.
The end of the road, turn left, please. Thank you. So, if you could tell me, Tony, why is it important? Why did you select the first gear?
Sorry.
So, looking ahead, okay. There's going to be crossroad ahead. Okay, we're going to be using the.
But that's crossroads, is it?
No, it's not a crossroad here.
See that light? Look at the crossroads. Nearly missed the traffic light.
There is going to be crossroad. We're using our
Where?
local knowledge ahead. Okay, after this junction.
I haven't got any
The second junction. Wait, can you see where the car's turning?
Yeah.
Left. There's another junction. You can use the gap between the building. If you look at the gap between the building on your right hand side.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see that it's a crossroads, so giving you early identification.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So imagine that we are approaching this junction. Okay, crossroad junction.
Yeah.
Okay. Which mirror are you going to check?
Mirror.
Yeah. Which mirror are you going to check?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll go for the middle.
Okay. You need to check your interior mirror. You're looking for distance and speed. Okay.
Yeah, I always check one mirror.
Okay. So you need to check your right door mirror. Okay. Check your interior mirror.
Which? The middle or the right?
No, check your middle one. Check your middle.
Turning left.
We're turning left. Check your middle. Check your left door mirror. Give signal now. Okay. And we also need to bear this in mind. There might be pedestrians walking across roads. Okay. Even if you know them, you don't want to get beckon them.
So I only check a mirror in it. Oh,
No, you need to check your middle and left door mirror if you're turning left.
you confused me there. You said mirror and turning right. So you said if I was approaching,
Yeah.
what mirror would I check?
Yeah. Which mirror would you check?
Well, yeah.
If you're turning left. I was talking about if you're going.
Yeah. Hang on, Fred.
Okay.
When he asks me a question, he normally gives me a chance to answer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You asked me if I was approaching the junction to turn left, what mirror I check.
Yeah.
I was confused there because last week Fred was teaching me to check two mirrors.
Yeah. If you're turning left,
So Fred always puts an S on the end of the mirrors.
yeah.
Is he wrong?
Which mirrors would you check?
Oh, I would have checked middle and left.
Good. So,
But I got confused.
okay, it's the traffic lights controlled crossroad ahead of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to turn left.
Okay, and we're going to turn left at this crossroads. Okay. The first thing you need to do, okay, you need to check your mirrors. Okay. After you identify them.
Let's come out. Rob. God, I've used the mirrors before, haven't I?
Yes.
Don't rephrase that. We're coming up to a controlled crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
We're turning left. Rephrase it.
Okay. We're coming up to a
Yeah, I got that
crossroads.
bit. Rephrase
Okay.
it.
Okay. Which two mirrors are you going to check?
Middle and left.
Show me which two mirrors you're going to check, Tony. check your left side mirror,
sorry,
Tony.
yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, did you scan the crossing, Tony?
No.
Okay.
Look ahead.
It's a knee road, knee mirror check. Which two mirrors are you going to check, Tony? Thank you, excellent. Can you look ahead?
Yeah.
Can you see the Crossroads sign ahead of you? There's a Crossroads sign ahead of you. Okay, you can see the Crossroads. Check your mirror.
Is that a Crossroads there?
Yeah, it's a Crossroad here as well. So there's a Crossroads sign ahead of you as well. So we're turning left. Which two mirrors are you going to check?
Middle, left.
Okay. When would you give signal, Tony? How would you position yourself, Tony?
Normal.
Okay. What would you do if there was a pedestrian?
Just get me stop on the left.
Okay, I'd like to pull up on the left hand side, Tony.
Agreed. There's two things I asked you to teach me, wasn't there? Identification and the difference between approaching and emerging. What's the thing that's different when it comes to Crossroads?
Yeah.
Come on, simple.
The observation.
Yeah, but give it to me in simple terms. What have I got at Crossroads that I didn't have on an emerge or approach? Last week, as I was coming up there to turn left,
Yeah.
if that hadn't been a Crossroads, the only place I need to worry about looking is into the road I'm turning, yeah?
Yes.
As it's a Crossroads, where do I need to look?
You need to look into the roads on your right, ahead, and your left.
Why am I not getting this information? I didn't get it at the traffic lights earlier, did I?
No.
Yeah? How long were we sitting in that queue at the traffic lights?
The information could be given there.
Sorry?
Yeah, the information could be given there.
Yeah, I need a reason as well, don't I?
Yeah.
Why have I gone through a green light am I checking to the right and ahead?
Because someone could be shooting the red light.
Yeah, so you do know that, but it's just not coming out. Yeah? And what information that is coming out, you're going around the houses now with the words, yeah?
Yeah, I got you.
Get directly to the point. It took us an awful long time for me to realise that I don't check through these windows, because at one stage you told me yes I do, yeah? I said I'll wind the window down, and you said yes.
That was a misunderstanding.
Yeah? Let's try the windscreen. Yeah, to give me time to react, yeah?
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, your identification's getting slightly better, but I'm not getting any help with the observations, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, you can't use me to actually tell you when there's people coming up behind you, can you? If you're giving me education at a junction.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm checking myself.
Yeah, you wouldn't say to rear learner, do me a favour, let me know when there's a queue of 20 cars behind me, will you? That's up to you, isn't it? Yeah? I have told you before, it's okay for you to be watching the mirrors while you're talking to me. I won't think it's rude, yeah? Because I know what you're watching for, yeah?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do the job for you, yeah?
No.
The only time I'll interfere is I'll come out a roll and tell you, look, I'm not sitting here any longer because we've got a queue of traffic behind us, yeah?
Yeah.
You driving?
Yep. Okay. Okay, Tony, if you look on your left hand side, there's a gap between the building. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any gap between the building and the right hand side?
Is, yeah.
Check into your mirror.
Alright.
Okay, look through the windscreen, scan the crossing, scan the crossroad.
That was easy that time.
Okay, good. Keep looking ahead because there's going to be another one. Okay, which mirror are you going to check before you? Have you identified the junction?
Middle.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. And how are you going to do the scanning?
Through the windscreen.
Yep. Imagine this car wasn't waiting. Okay, it is always an advantage to know him if he's going to move in front of you.
Oh,
okay,
right.
shoot in front of, because not all road users might be good in driving.
Right.
Okay, what if someone
turning left.
and we're going to turn left here. What if someone shoots us out in front of you if you didn't check?
Hit me, I suppose.
Yeah, so that's why we are checking ahead, and as soon as we identify the crossroads, we need to. Why are we checking the interior mirror?
When?
And when we identify the crossroad ahead?
Turning left.
Okay, we're going to turn left here.
Because you told me to.
Okay. We're looking for distance and speed. We're looking for if in case we had to stop or slow down. Okay. So see how likely we're going to affect the other road users. Okay. Looking ahead again. Okay. So.
No, I still reckon.
What is the reason? Yeah.
I think the road bends around to the right, doesn't it?
Good. Have you identified the crossroad ahead?
Oh yeah, turning left.
Which mirror are you going to check?
Turning left.
Which two mirrors are you going to check?
Middle.
And okay, when are you going to give signal?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. That's a very good turn, Tony. Which two mirrors are you going to check, Tony? Why are you checking those mirrors, Tony?
Sorry?
Why are you checking those mirrors? And why are you checking the interior mirror?
New road.
Okay, new road, new mirror check. Excellent.
So you know that road on the right there?
Yeah, have you identified the crossroad here?
Yeah, I'm at road now.
Okay, good.
So you know that road on the right there?
Yeah.
Turning left.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't need to look there, did I?
No, I was going to mention about this on this crossroad.
What,
here.
next Tuesday?
No, no. I know because I think.
Right, just relax a minute.
Okay.
Get yourself in the right tizzy, yeah. And turn right.
And we're going to turn right here, Tony.
On the phone.
Opposite junction.
How did that feel, Dev? Right?
It was very educational for me. It might not be educational for the people.
Is it a boy or a girl? Sorry? How did you feel that went?
No, it didn't go well, but it's given me the. I mean, I think the more practice is better for me. So.
Yeah, can you put your finger on why it didn't go well?
Yeah,
Go on.
on the briefing, if I would have mentioned about how to identify the junctions, then talk about the observation more on the briefing. You could get.
How many times have we discussed that identification of a new subject is really important? I mean, we could be talking about pedestrian crosses here, couldn't we?
Yeah, I mean any identification for that junction on the briefing is fatal. I think that's what I learned.
Any lack of identification, you mean? Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Any lack of identification. Any lack of identification. It could be fatal.
Anything else?
And also the observation.
Yeah, you made life very hard for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You went into telling me what mirrors to check.
Instead of asking you.
Yeah.
It's the wrong level of instruction. So.
Well, it's just, you know, all the time you're doing this, we're getting closer and closer. Yeah, you're running out of time. We're on top of the crossroads. But yet we did discuss this just before we turned the camera on, didn't we? On the brief, what links did you make?
Approach in emerging junctions to the crossroads.
Yeah, the links were there. Didn't make them on the move though. Well, we'll have a break and then we'll come back and we're going to have to do it again, I'm afraid, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah, you really need to think about what's going wrong here, yeah? Imagine you're driving the car from that seat, yeah? If you were driving down that road, where would you be scanning these crossroads?
Instantly.
Exactly where? Yeah. Why would you not scan them through the side windows?
Because by the time I get there, it's going to be too late for me.
Yeah. Anybody comes out your side, you're dead, aren't you?
Yeah.
Anybody comes out my side, I'm dead. Make sense?
Of course. Of course.
Right, I'll give that a relax and we'll have a quick drink and then we'll come back and do it again.